Hello everybody. Today I want to show you a new tool on the block called Excel.js. It's a GUI based tool, so you don't have to remember any command line parameters, and it works out of the box, so you don't need to download Java, Node or Selenium libraries. From this tool GUI you can organize your tests and you can execute them from GUI. So today I want to show you how to go from zero to hero in test automation in under 10 minutes. So I received this document from a QA tester, and we need to automate these 3 test cases. Basically, first 2 test cases are negative test cases that test support ticket creation with missing data, and third one is a positive test case. And he asked me to put these test cases into regression set. So I'm going to create a regression set. And I'm going to add new asset called ticket tests. This is Excel sheet where I'm going to put my test cases and test data. So let's put test case name from document. So it will be ticket 001. And I'll put description, which is create ticket without subject line. And before I start executing test cases, I want to put instruction to login. You see, first instruction, start web browser. We can reuse everywhere in every project, but login is application specific, so I have to write it here. And this tool is all about data-driven concept. So I'm gonna put here my data, reference the data sheet. So my login credentials will come from login data sheet, and I can press Ctrl G here to create this data sheet. So you see data sheet is created. Now I need to put column names for elements I'm going to interact with. So this login page will have following elements: email, password, and login button. So I'm going to create corresponding columns. And I'm going to put test data here. And now if I press Ctrl G here, it will create a page object with corresponding web elements. Okay, so you see I press Ctrl G, and here I can type page name and keyword name. It will generate automatically. You see it created login page and login module with login keyword. So let's open login page. So login page has these controls. I just need to put object IDs to tie them. So how do I know object ID? I go to Chrome, right click, go inspect, and it will show me this element. So it's input with ID email, password field is input with ID password, and login button is button type submit. Okay, so I'm going back, and I'm going to put CSS selector, email, password. You can use XPath selectors, or you can use CSS selectors. And here I'm gonna put URL for the page, which is here. And second string is a user-friendly name that will appear on reports. So I'm gonna specify email field. Password field. Login button. Okay, and we are done with login page. Now let's go to login keyword in login module. Okay, so I have my keyword here, which types text in email and password, and then I have to change here type text to click. It has to click on login button, and click is not data dependent, so I don't need this data parameter. Okay, we are done with login keyword. And now for the first test case, let's read what we need to do after login. After login, we have to go to new ticket page. Do not enter anything in subject line, so we keep subject line empty. We enter text in description field and click create button. User should receive error message. The subject field is required under subject field. Okay, let's go to that page. Okay, this is create new ticket page. We have subject, description, and we have error message elements. So if I click here, yeah, this is error message element. So I need to put it in my datasheet. And I'm going to call this keyword to fill data in on create ticket page. I'm going to call it ticket module. Create new ticket, and I'm going to reference ticket data row number 2, and then I also need verify keyword. Verify keyword will verify error message elements, so it will be in the same module. Verify new ticket, and verification data will come from the same data row. So I need to create this ticket data datasheet. So I press Ctrl G, and let's specify columns. And columns will correspond to web elements. So it will be subject, description, create button, plus I need to add columns for error web elements. So this one I'll call error in subject, and error in description. And the last test case, positive test case, requires to verify success message, and success message comes when I specify all fields and ticket is successfully created. So I need this web element. Support ticket was successfully created. So this is for the third test case, and I'll call this success message. And for let's put ticket data for the first test case. Let's read what we need to put. So do not enter anything in subject line, so keep subject line empty. Enter text in description field. Okay, description text. Create button. Error in subject. We should get error in subject. The subject field is required, so we need to put this message. Here, error in description will be empty, success message will be empty. Okay, so now based on these columns, let's generate a new page object that will contain these web elements and our keywords like create new ticket and verify new ticket. So page object name this time will be ticket, new ticket page. Field type keyword will be ticket module dot create new ticket. Verified type keyword will be ticket module verify new ticket. Okay, let's generate the code. Voila! It created new ticket page and it created ticket module with keywords. So okay, let's start adding object ID for page elements. So subject line, let's go back to web page and right click inspect. I need object ID for subject line. So it's input name subject, ID subject. Okay. For description, for description it's text area ID description. Okay, and for create button it's input type submit, no ID. Okay, so I put here CSS selector subject description input type equals submit. Error in subject. Let's see the ID. Inspect. So it's paragraph with ID error in subject. Oh, super. So that's error in subject. Error in description will be error in description. And success message selector. Let's see. Just need to go to the success message. Let's inspect. So it's H3 element without ID, and it's only one H3 element. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to put H3 as selector. Okay, and URL for the page. Copy paste. Okay, now let's give user-friendly names for elements, for reports. So each type text and each click will be reported for these elements on reports. Okay, and we are done with new ticket page. So we tied each element to corresponding CSS selector, and we've given user-friendly names. Let's go to ticket module keywords, which is create new ticket and verify new ticket. So the first navigate to the page, okay, then type text in subject description, and here we need to change type text to click create button, and it's not data driven, so we can remove this parameter. And we don't need type text in error in subject, error in description, and success message, so we can remove these lines. Now let's go to verify new ticket keyword. We don't need to compare text in compare messages or object text in new ticket subject description create button, so we can remove these lines, but we need to compare text in this element error in subject, error in description, and in success message. Okay, perfect. So we can save. Let's go back to our test cases. So I have test case name, I have test case keywords, and let me check if I have test data. Okay, for first test case, subject line is empty, description has text, and error message is subject field is required. Okay, perfect. So we are done with the first test case. Now let me show you how to reuse these keywords for second test case. So I'll copy first test case and we'll paste it as second test case. Of course, I'll change the name, ticket 002, and second test case is negative and it deals with empty description. So it will be create ticket without description. And now I'm going to use the same create new ticket keyword, but instead of row number 2, I'll use row number 3. Row number 3. Okay, let's go there. And for row number 3, I need to specify subject text, but description field I'll keep empty as required by the test case, and error message will be here. And let's check error message. Let's check error message. The error message for second test case is here. The description field is required. So I'm gonna copy it and place here. Okay, so this is test data in row number 3 for my second test case. Okay, and verify new ticket will also use row number 3 to verify error message, and that's it. We just created second test case by almost copy pasting in Excel, nothing else. And for third test case, let's again copy paste, rename. So third test case is create ticket with all fields. Create ticket successfully with all fields. With all fields. And for third test case, we're going to specify different data row. So let's create test data for third test case. So I just press Ctrl G, it takes me to ticket data sheet. So we need to put subject line here. And for third test case, it's a positive test case, so we need to put subject line and description. Okay. And we need to verify success message. And success message should be support ticket was successfully created. Okay. So I'm gonna put here support ticket was successfully created. And this is test data for third positive test case. And that's it, we are done. We just created 2 negative test cases here. And we created 1 positive test case as required by manual test cases document that QA guy sent to me. Okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed and let's start it. Let's make sure I saved everything. Okay, I saved everything. So perfect. So now I have my test cases related to ticket creation, and I can run it from GUI. I can right click and select run selected test set. It will ask me how many parallel threads I want, but since I have only one Excel file for test cases, then 1 thread will be enough for now. And I can select Selenium grid type of tests, but for now I'll just run locally on Chrome. So let's start. And let's see how it works. Okay, so first keyword worked, it opens the browser. Let's see how login keyword is going to work. Okay, login keyword works. It takes us to first test case, second test case, and third test case. Awesome. And now at the end, this tool will show comprehensive drill down report. Okay, so you can see it, test run summary, 3 test cases passed, and now I have drill down. So you can see I have in my ticket test Excel sheet, I have 3 test cases with my names, and I can drill down to see step-by-step level. So first step, navigate, then type description text in description field. I click create button and verify text the subject field is required in error area near subject. So all steps passed. We go to second test case, shows each step passed, and third test case, each step passed, and at the end it executed this instruction close browser. So great. So we just created 3 test cases, all data driven with GUI tool, and we did it under 10 minutes. So this is perfect tool for beginners. You don't need to memorize command line parameters. You just copy paste lines in Excel and you are done. And you get comprehensive reports. So I'll put the link to this tool at the bottom of the video. So feel free to download it. You don't need to download Java, Node, or Selenium libraries. This tool works out of the box with perfect GUI. Okay, see you next time.